Hello friends, welcome to Knacsack. In today's video, we are going to see how to do dynamic double interpolation in MS Excel. Okay, so let's start this video. I have taken an example of modification factor calculation based on PT and corresponding FST values. So we have PT, percentage of steel, and FST, the stress in steel. So our aim is to calculate the modification factor based on PT and FST. So I have already prepared a calculator to calculate modification factor here. Let's take an example of 1.93 as PT and 245 as FST. So this is the modification factor which is the intersection which is at intersection point of 1.93 and 245. So let's take a look what is double interpolation. So double interpolation means interpolating any values twice in both direction, that is in horizontal direction and vertical direction. So we have given a data points A, B, C and D, which is at x1 y1, x1 y2, x2 y1 and x2 y2. We need to find another data point Z, which is at x dash and y dash. X dash is between x1 and x2, and y dash is somewhere between y1 y2. So to get this Z value, we need to double interpolate this table. Okay, that is the double interpolation, because at once we cannot able to calculate this Z value at using single interpolation. So I have prepared a table. What needs to be done to calculate the double interpolation? Let's see. For calculation of any interpolation, we need the upper and lower values so that we can interpolate using similar triangle rules. That is, if I talk about 1.93, this 1.93 lies between 1.8 and 2. Okay, and 245 lies between 240 and 290. So for FST, 240 is lower and 290 is upper, and for PT, 1.8 is lower and 2 is upper. Basically, we have to find the FST and PT lower and upper values and corresponding modification factor, and after getting this table, we need to interpolate using Excel function of forecast.linear. So let's take a look what all other functions we are going to use in this video. Is if and count to get the upper and lower values position, max to get the maximum count of rows and column, the lookup functions to look up lower and upper values of PT, to get the upper and lower values of FST and corresponding modification factor values based on PT and FST, and then forecast.linear function to interpolate the values. And if in the calculation, if there is any error occurs, we will use if error function to handle those kind of errors like divisible by 0 or anything like that. So first step is to get the lower and upper values. So I have prepared these two row number columns to get the lower and upper values of PT. Similarly, I have prepared these rows as column numbers and named it at column number to calculate the lower and upper values of FST. So I am deleting this for now, and we will calculate it from the beginning. Like, we have to use if this value, the given PT value, is less than or greater than or equals to 1.93. Okay, If it is true, give me 1. If it is false, give me 0. Because we are talking about upper values, I have denoted L as lower and U as upper. So we have for upper values we have to use the greater than uh, sign. Okay, so I have to drag and drop this formula till last row. See, the moment it become true, it is changes from 0 to 1. That means this one is our focus point. Similarly, we have to use this if function to get the lower value of pt. So we will use if this value is less than 1.93, raise this cell. If it is true, give me 1. If it is false, give me 0. Then okay. Let's see. The moment is changes from 1 to 0. That means the last one is the point of uh, lower point. Okay. We will use VLOOKUP here. For this table, we will use VLOOKUP to get the PT values. For getting the upper values, we will use the max of this. I am getting 1. For getting the lower, the lookup value, I am again using max for these values. But the problem is, if we take VLOOKUP of this value as lookup value, I will get 2 as output for PT. And if we take VLOOKUP for this lookup value, I will get 0.2 as PT value, because it will take the first occurrence. For this case, it is correct, but for this case, we want to get this value, but it is providing us this. So we have to change our logic a little bit. That means we need here the maximum count of rows, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till the maximum. So we will use if plus this count till last. Okay. If I take the maximum of this, I will get 11. That means 11 this point. 1.8. That means 1.8 from this and 2 from this. So I'm getting lower and upper values of PT. Similarly, I have to use the if and counting of the rows to get the column numbers correspondingly. For upper, we just use function, and for the lower, we need to use if plus addition of the previous. So I have row number of upper and lower values. I have column number of upper and lower values. We just simply use the HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP function to get this values. Let's see how. I have prepared another table, and we will do the calculation part here. So for PT, we will use VLOOKUP. What is the lookup value for lower? Is 11. We will freeze this cell. Then what is the table array? Table array is this. Okay, log this table. Then what is the column index number? This is first, second, third. We need third column and match. So I'm getting the lower value as 1.8 for PT. Similarly, we lookup value for upper is this. Log this cell. Then table array log and column index 2. Then for HLOOKUP, I am similarly copying this to. Okay, we have to use HLOOKUP here. Now, to Getting to get this modification factor values corresponding to 1.8 and to 40, we need to use index and match. Use index array. What is the array here? Yes, this. Okay. Then what is the row number? Row number is match. What is the lookup value? Lookup value is Z33. Okay. Lock. Then lookup array. You need to use this exact match. Then again match for column number. What is the lookup value? This. Then lookup array is all this. Then 0. So 0.85 we are getting as A. For if we drag and drop this as here, we are getting the modification factor values based on the PT and FST values. So first motive is achieved. Second is we have to do interpolation for 1.93 and 245 values. So we will use here this value 245. So for 245 we have to calculate the modification factor values. So we will use forecast dot linear function. What is x here? 45. Okay, for 245. What is known wise? We have x. What is known wise? This is our known wise. And what is our known x? This is our known x. Okay, so 0.837. Similarly, for p is equal to 2 and 245, what is the modification factor? We will use forecast or linear again. X value and known wise and known x x 0.81. So basically what we have calculated now is at 245 FST value for 1.8 PT we have 0.837 as modification factor, and for PT is equal to 2 and FST is equal to 245 we have 0.818 modification factor. So right now we don't have any we don't need this data anymore. We just need to use this and these values to calculate for 1.93 p. So I am referring this 1.93. Okay, so let's calculate again forecast dot linear. What is the x value here is 1.93. What is the y values? This. What is the known x values? This. Okay, so 0.82465. So if we refer this as this, we are getting 0.8465. Reduce the decimal places and make it a board. See, we are getting same result. That means if we change here 1.93 to 2.9, the values are changing. Okay, so 2.1, 242, 233, we are getting different values for statement PT and FST. That's how we can calculate double interpolation using MS Excel, using the forecast.linear function 2 times. And we have to remember one thing, that first step is to calculate the lower and upper values of PT and FST, and corresponding to that PT and FST we need to find the modification factors using index and match function. When we get the modification factor corresponding to lower and upper values of PT and FST, then we will use forecast.linear 2 times to get the interpolated result. Okay, now if error, let's say if I am getting here any kind of error like divisible by 0 or any calculation error, we will use if error here. If there is any error occurs, make it blank. Okay, so it is just for taking care of any error if occurs. So that's all. Thanks for watching.